So welcome to another video, guys. My name is Daniel. I've been a hiker and outdoors guys for mostly all of my life, and I've been spending a lot of miles in a hiking shoot or a hunter shoot. I've been doing through hikes with full leather hiking boots for a long time. I've been also switching for the last 2 years, or I believe, to a mid-size Salomon synthetic shoes, just to see how it works. My wife has a mid-size hiking boot. The last year I've been using trail runners, and these are the Terraventure Topo 2 that I'm going to talk to you about. And she is now using the Altra Timp 3, and I am using the Lone Peak 5s. I'm finding these shoes very nice to use. So I kind of using, these are my favorite shoes, those three, and I'm finding the best shoes to use on winter time are definitely, or hunting in Norway in a very uneven outside the trail. I will use the hunter boots for sure. If I'm doing some bushcraft or cowboy camping, or I'm using a lot of axe work and sawing, or hunting in difficult terrain, I definitely gonna bring the leather shoes. These never get wet because they are very high and they are waterproof, and I never get a blister on it, and they are very good boots. Though the only con of this is they are super heavy. They are very heavy compared to this thing, but it's not a super thing. Those are kind of the thing in between. These are Gore-Tex, these are synthetic, but they sometimes get wet, but they are they are also very stiff. So perhaps in fall, if I'm going to be outside the trail, I will probably bring this, and if it is very winter and very cold outside, I will probably bring these shoes. The trail runners, I would probably switch from the trail runners when I come to winter time, because this is not a 4-season shoe. This is only meant for through hikes, to fall, a bit of snow that is hard, and not very cold weather. And it's a very good summer and hard walking ground shoes. Also for asphalt, for trails, the trail runners are very good now. These are used for running normally, but these are also very popular, and especially this, the Lone Peak, is a very popular due to true hiking. I was using this for a year, and I was super unsatisfied with those. They are comfortable shoes, but it has a lot of more mesh in this area here than the Lone Peaks, and it's a bit it's kind of a bit of the same with the Timp 3, but this have a little less compared. But when you're taking off on and off the shoes, they're gonna be tear out and a bit more tear out, and it doesn't dry as easily, especially in this comfort path. The Topo Adventure outer sole, the Vibrats, it might be very durable, but it's not very good on trail. They slip quite a lot, especially to the Timp 3 and the Lone Peaks, these that I'm using. The traction is way better on the Lone Peaks, and probably on all of this, that the Timp, no, the Terraventure 2. The Terraventure 2 has 3mm drops. It's about the same, perhaps it's R5, and I think it's about the same that the long leather boots. So this means that if you are carrying a lot of stuff over the miles, if you are doing the more drop points, you're gonna lean the foot like that instead of that. So if you are experiencing a lot of knee pain, especially if you're using the 0 point, the drop that it has above 0 point, and you are walking downside, your knee is not going to be balanced as the trail runners does. So let me show you what it is to actually walk on this 0 drop, how it feels for me. This is a yoga mat. This is what it feels to be running on 0 drops on the Lone Peaks. This feeling, perhaps a bit more because I have custom insoles. So let's put another one. This is what it feels to be walking on the 0 drops Lone Peaks, especially for me. Probably the same with the Timp, but it's very, I feel the same feeling. We're walking with socks, without any drop here, with my barefoot, and walking on yoga mats. This is what it feels to be walking on the Lone Peaks. So this is exactly what you want to be when you are walking for long distances. You want to feel very comfortable without any drop, and you want to feel as good as possible on your feet when you are walking long distances. You're not gonna feel that on hiking boots or those, or even the trail runners that have 3mm drops. These are very good for trail runners. It's a different story from walking from the Topo Adventure 2. I know people like those two from the Lone Peak 5, and they have improved in the recent versions. I cannot talk too much about the Timp on the comfort because I'm not using it, but my wife is saying that the Timp 3 are very good. However, it has a little bit more cushion compared to the Lone Peaks. But this actually is like the middle from the Olympus and the Lone Peaks in cushion, but we have added more because the custom insoles that we use are the Air Orthodoxics, and I have walked this on all of the shoes, and it has custom ingels that provide you with more protection. It absorbs the odor, it sits very well on the feet, and it provides you a bit more cushion in here. So if you are getting new shoes, the soles, throw away the soles because they are terrible, and add some custom shoes soles, and add, in my opinion, the Air Orthodoxics or the normal, the athletic one, the blue ones. I think I have it here actually. Those are super good. You can see actually how many weight I normally carry, and it provides you with a lot of support here. So these soles are very good, and you can see the thickness of it, how it is compared to normal soles. So change the sole because they are terrible, but the shoe itself are very good. Okay, when we are talking about the Timp 3, I have read a lot of reviews of it, and it might tear up on this side here and this side here. So knowing that, we will probably bring with us some glue to fix that up if it tears on the field, a small bottle, or perhaps some tape, duct tape, if it happens, but it doesn't happen yet. They are very similar to the Topo Adventure 2, though it has zero drop and it has a bit more cushion than the Terraventure 2. It has also a lot of the same mesh, but this one have more mesh. The toe box is wider on the Timp 3 compared to the Terraventure 2. The traction is better on the Timp 3 compared to the Terraventure 2. These tying laces are better on the Timp 3 compared to the Terraventure 2. You can actually put the lace on the Timp 3 on a streak that the Lone Peak actually don't have, so you don't avoid to put in the lace someplace else. I think these cost around $120. I bought them a bit more expensive because it's not a very common shoe to buy in Norway and in Europe, so you have to probably pay some custom. So I didn't like the shoe. It was too small on the size. It slips quite a lot, and because it has a lot of mesh, it gets also very quickly wet when you are traveling, and you really, though they are a very comfortable shoe and dry very quickly, you really want to avoid getting wet as well, because then you get cold, especially if you're going to stop a little bit. And the gaiters, the system here doesn't seem to be very good. So for the same price, almost, I would rather go especially for the Lone Peaks. And I think these are a bit more expensive, around 140, but then you doesn't have to pay the custom and stuff. And the gaiter system is a bit better. It fits better, and they have stone guard. This part here, over the whole part here, compared to the Timps, you can see it's very light here. It's not very easy to mold. So the stone guard protection that you have here and here on the side and behind, this seems to be very good. The only part is this might tear apart with the mouse, so we will find out. The traction is fantastic. I have seen my wife walk in those, and I see myself walk in those, and the traction is very good. So those are the Timp 3 and the Terraventure 2. Now, what is so good with this that completely blew me away compared to the Terraventure 2? Is wider. The toe box is way wider. It feels like I just show you walking on a yoga mat. It has a bit of ventilation, and it has also some stone guard on both thighs. It's very light shoe. It has some ripstop material instead of the mesh, so probably gonna last you a bit longer and dry very quickly. The laces very good, feels very good. It feels wide and good, but it also sits very well. The cushion is a bit too low for me, because but since I know I'm not gonna be spending a lot of time on the asphalt and very hard rock, it doesn't really matter, and I added some custom insoles, so it's probably gonna go well. And I am lowering my weight recently. This is my ultralight. It was starting to becoming an ultralight kit. I have sorted it out here, and I'm typing in inside the lighter pack. Still missing a couple of items before I need to do some more tests and stuff as well. But they are super good shoes, and one of the best lighter shoes, because I normally used to be going on the drop light I have some Nikes that are very cushioning here and are very narrow. They are very good, comfortable shoes, but man, I can really feel myself walking a lot of miles in this kind of shoes. The cushion, the one of the reasons I like these shoes is because the Altra Ego, that means that the outer sole is very cushioning, very light feel, and that kind of give the feeling to the track. It's very special. It's something like laying a yoga mat upon the trail. It feels like you are laying the yoga mat upon the trail and you are walking on it. So it feels very soft. I don't know how long it's going to rely on, but the traction is fantastic. From the shoes is very good. I normally get a one. This is R43. My number is 42. So these are very good. Feels very ventilated and good. I haven't get wet yet. I'm still actually waiting for rain in order to test it. But I can feel it in the mud outside. That is very good. We got some very simple gaiters from Altra itself. They are very easy to put on. My wife got when we were training last night, she got actually inside, and this is also the reason we also got the gaiters just in case you get a lot of stones or sticks, because you don't have the ankle support. So one thing that is very important when you are using trail runners are that you are hiking with both a lighter pack. You cannot be carrying too heavy stuff, and you're probably gonna need some trekking poles just in case you might trip yourself on the ankle. This is not necessary when you are walking with higher support of the ankle. But if you're walking with trail runners, you probably need to have some trekking poles aside just to stabilize yourself, especially if you are using like a 70-liter pack or more. Then you probably need trekking poles. So, and these are very cheap. These are like, I found them for $80. I'm not going to tell you where because I think they have done a mistake there. So I'm probably going to buy a new pair more just in case. Because these Lone Peak, compared to other reviews of the previous versions, are very good. I think I have told you the most max traction is this part here, the traction of the shape of the foot, and I love this foot shape as well. I don't think anyone has come, but I found it very cool to you can actually see the foot when you are walking. Okay guys, so I think that's it. I have a couple of very nice expeditions coming up to you, kind of preparing for that. Kind of lowering my weight, and kind of organizing, selling things, testing new gears, and I will surely will make a lot of bushcraft and winter camping and packrafting videos too, because I have organized that in a similar way now. So, but right now I'm actually preparing for a through hike next year and next year after. I'm very excited to tell you about that. I'm going to have some company with me as well, and it's going to be a lot of videos about those two trips as well. But that's it guys for this week. Hopefully I can make a new review of some of the stuff I already have here. Some you have seen now. This trekking pole, for example, are new for me. Yeah, a lot of stuff I can make a video coming through. So I hope you like this video, I hope you learned something, and see you soon.